red light turning northbound. It looks like it may turn just right there by the LA County Sheriff deputy. They're really not engaging him. They are actually out trying to prevent any accidents, almost head on with that deputy vehicle right there. So this one now is starting to get very dangerous despite not being directly chased. Look, passing the deputy, almost hit that vehicle there, wrong side of the road. This pursuit is getting extremely dangerous.
Estamos viendo imágenes de una persecución policíaca de un vehículo gris en el sur de California, eso es en Los Ángeles, cerca al área de Compton, cerca a la carretera 110, al Freeway 110. Esa es la tercera persecución policíaca del día hoy en Los Ángeles. We're watching live pictures of a car chase in Southern California and Los Angeles near Compton, to the 110 freeway. This is a silver car that is being chased. At this point, it appears that police have been following this vehicle for quite some time.
I mean, look at this. I'm going to show pull out here. Wrong side of the road, just running through that red light there. So now we're going northbound on, we're just off of Redondo Beach Boulevard. We'll get you some of the streets here later, but you can just see how erratic this person is driving. This is a residential neighborhood. We're in the Gardena area, just crossing through that red light right there, traveling on the wrong side here. So this is a pretty dangerous pursuit here. Deputies are well behind this person, hoping that they will slow down. But again, right now, they are just trying to maybe stop traffic at certain intersections that they can predict it. But right now, we're traveling in northbound direction, heading back toward the 105 freeway.
So again, this vehicle started its car chase. The car chase began in Compton. It made its way west to the Gardena area, kind of northwest, and is now heading north toward the 105 freeway. De nuevo, esta persecución policial que empezó en Compton fue hacia el noroeste a Gardena y ahora se acerca a la carretera 105 en el sur de Los Ángeles.
About 45 miles per hour. That's the LA County Sheriff helicopter. He is watching this from above. Look at that, just went right through that red light, just crossing through. We're still eastbound on Rosecrans, and this vehicle is just traveling way too fast for this area.
De nuevo sigue este vehículo yendo a una velocidad mucho más rápido de lo que debería, unos 45-50 millas por hora, no está respetando luces rojas. Empezó en Compton, California. Ahora pasó a Gardena y ahora va hacia el norte, acercándose a la carretera 105.
Well, I think I heard there might have been some type of assault. I mean, LA County Sheriff Department, they have a very strict pursuit policy. You really don't get into one. They really don't engage in pursuits. If they are following a vehicle, there's a very good reason why. If it's just a normal traffic stop, here he is. He's kind of jammed at this red light here over Rosecrans. I'll get you this cross street here real quick. We're at Rosecrans and Figueroa. But again, LA County Sheriff's Department, they will not engage if it was just a regular traffic stop. Well, the tow truck driver, I don't know what he is doing. That just may be something different in isolation. I don't see any deputy vehicles anywhere behind. Maybe these people don't realize that this vehicle is wanted in a high-speed pursuit. So he seems to be slowing down a little right now, starting to comply with some of the rules here, perhaps. Again, we're going eastbound on Rosecrans. You just saw the LA County Sheriff's helicopter above following this. But again, there's a reason why they're continuing tracking this vehicle. And I thought I heard some type of assault. We're still trying to get the confirmation on it. But we're going to see what he's going to do right now. Going on the wrong side of the road. Head-to-head with the big rig, you know? I mean, just almost got pinned in between those two, just crossing through Broadway, eastbound on Rosecrans, crossing through Broadway. So this vehicle is still driving erratically, trying to evade the police helicopter as well as the ground units. Yes, and I'm going to pull out a little just so you can see there are no units behind you. See them to the bottom of your screen. There's one unit over there. So they're keeping their distance. They do not want to engage this driver. They do not want this driver to drive more erratically than this person has already been doing. We're still following Rosecrans eastbound. Here speeds about 50 miles per hour. We got some cross traffic coming up ahead. I'm going to pull out it. You got this cross traffic, and you can see right now this person is starting to slow down somewhat. Well, here we go. Wrong side of the road. He's going to probably cut in front of one of these cars, and now he's turning northbound on the street here. So, you know, kind of crazy driving here. We see this all the time, and this, unfortunately, is probably one of the more dangerous pursuits I have seen here recently.
Dicen que esta persecución policíaca es peligrosa por la velocidad tan rápida que va este vehículo y porque no respeta ninguna de las
Yeah, actually,
señalizaciones,
I'm
las
glad
luces
you brought that
rojas.
up. When I was monitoring this pursuit when News Dropper 4 was en route, we did
Parece
hear
que
of
hay
a
algo
minor
que ocurre
collision.
con el
I
vehículo.
don't have the exact location as to where that happened, but when Century units were in pursuit, there was a minor collision, and so that is probably the damage from that collision.
Si se
So
ve
we're still
daños al
traveling
frente del
northbound here,
vehículo,
wrong side of the road, past
debido
the school
quizás a
bus,
una
going
colisión,
in
a un
the middle of the
accidente
road here.
previo
We're
durante
just
esta
adjacent to the 110
persecución
freeway. The
policíaca.
110 freeway is to the west of where this person is located.
Ya se
So
está
I believe we're going
aproximando a la
northbound on
carretera
Main Street,
110.
on Main Street or Avalon, one of those north-southbound streets. And as we are making our way toward 135th, that's going to be the next major cross street. And here we are. Look at that. That's a school zone right there. That's a crosswalk for the children. And we have stop traffic here going
Ahora
into,
está
I think this might be a post
entrando a lo que
office,
podría ser
but I see a school bus
una
there. So I'm not
oficina
too
postal, pero
sure
hay un bus
exactly what
escolar,
type of
nos
parking
dice
lot
aquí
this
la
is.
voz
But you
de
can see there are a lot
la
of people out
reportera
here.
que
Might be
vemos aquí.
a grocery store. There it is. It's a CVS cutting through the
Quizás se está
CVS with no
saliendo
regards.
por ese
These are just
parqueadero.
people out there doing their daily shopping, and then they've got this crazy person driving at erratic speeds, and just a very dangerous situation. All this mixed together. Okay. Look at this, guys. He is in a park. This is a park here. He's off of
Ahora ya no está en las
132nd
calles, ahora
Street.
está en un parque.
I mean, there's people in this park as well. I mean, look at these kids right here. There's a school right over
Estamos
there.
muy cerca
Traveling
de una
on a
escuela,
park right
podemos
now, so
ver
we're going to see what's going to happen.
Venezuela, vamos a ver qué ocurre
Hopefully
aquí.
this is going to come to an end. We're going to try to see what this driver is doing, spinning out a little those front tires. But this is not good here. Going through a park here. Looks like they were actually trying to motion to somebody. Now you see the deputy vehicle right behind them. Whether this person is waving
Ahora
and
vemos
taunting at
que
the deputies, I'm trying to see if it
autoridades
is a
están
female.
cerca a
I
este
did hear
vehículo.
reports that it might be a female here, so I'm going to try
Podría
to
ser
zoom
una
this
mujer,
in.
dicen
Windows are tinted a
reportes,
little, so it's kind of hard to
pero es
see. But look at
difícil
that,
poder
just
ver.
going right through that park here. You got all
Ahora
these
sí
deputies
vemos
here. They're going to ram
policías
this
por
car.
todas
I mean, it's
partes.
just a matter of time that
Vemos
they got to bring
vehículos
this
de la
pursuit to an
policía.
end. They're going to do everything they can. Those deputies are going to put their lives in line. They're going to try to ram this vehicle because this person is driving in a park where there are children, where there are people playing right now, and they have no business here
yo veo
just to be
muchas
driving like this. So a
persecuciones
deputy's got to bring this
policíacas
to
y
an end
no
here
recuerdo
shortly.
uno donde el policía... Miren lo que le acaba de ocurrir a este carro. Como dijimos antes, había sostenido daños y ahora tiene daños significativos. Esa persona sigue con velocidad sin importarle los daños que tiene el vehículo en este parque y como dijimos, hay niños cerca de esta área.
You see the helicopter right there coming back to the same area where she entered, and now you know what? She's just being destructive. She's just kind of just toying around right now. She's not going to pull over, and she's basically going to just continue driving like this, more like just taunting the officers. My pilot Derek is telling me that officers are all around. If she starts charging those officers, that's going to be a different story. I mean, they may be authorized to use some more lethal force. I mean, because this is a deadly weapon right here, and I believe that's what I heard earlier, that it was an assault on a police officer. That is not confirmed. It was just through some traffic that I heard, but obviously this person driving extremely erratically in this area. This is right off, I believe this Magic Johnson Recreational Center. This is the area where this person is
Para los que
driving.
conocen la área, dice esa
I
reportera
believe we're
que
coming up
estamos
into the
cerca de
South LA
Magic
area. I'm
Johnson
looking at my maps
Recreational
here, and the
Area.
park,
Pero este vehículo está
the
haciendo
park that I see
maniobras
is the
completamente
Irvine Magic Johnson
alocadas, algo que
Recreational Center. So I believe that's where this
difícilmente he
person is
visto
driving,
antes.
and she or he is just taunting those officers. I mean,
Y como
look at
pueden
those
ver, el vehículo
speeds
tiene
traveling
grandes
in this park.
daños
This is just absurd here,
al cuerpo
seeing
del
this
vehículo.
happening here, these events unfolding.
Y ahora regresa a las calles.
Yeah, back into the CVS parking lot, seeing what more destruction this person's going to try to do. I mean, look how fast this person is going. Look at that. There's a van right there, almost head on with that van, and going back out onto the street. So, we're just going to see whether this person's going to go north or south. And it's still going to try to get a better picture of the driver. It's kind of hard with all this erratic driving here, but we're on 120th Street, 126th Street here, traveling westbound now, and this is, again, near the Irvine Magic Johnson Recreational Park. That's where this person was driving
Ahora
erratically for
regresó a
up
las
to
calles
almost
del
5
vecindario,
minutes.
como vimos unos momentos increíbles de ver en ese parque cómo manejaba y cómo sustentó daños este vehículo, y el conductor o la conductora sigue como si nada.
Well,
Esto es,
absolutely.
this
I
is
mean, at
Los
times,
Angeles.
this
This
person
is
came
not
so close
Baltimore.
to the
This
deputy
is
vehicle, it was almost as
South
they were
Central
intentionally
Los
trying
Angeles.
to
This is a car
ram a
chase that
deputy
began in
vehicle.
Compton
If
and
doing
now
that,
is
you know, that's
closer
assault with a
to
deadly weapon.
Gardena,
Whoa,
California.
these are the kids we were talking about. These were children just crossing the street. This person just almost, I mean, fortunately nothing happened, but
This
the wrong side of the road, and
car
the fact
chase
that we had
began
children
some
in
time
a
ago,
crosswalk,
maybe about half
you know,
an hour
it's to
or
the point
so.
now where
There may have
deputies
been an
need to
altercation
stop
at the
this vehicle.
beginning. We are
They
not
need
sure,
to
but it
ram
appears
this
the car
vehicle or do
sustained
whatever they can
an
because
accident
public
earlier,
safety is
and
number one
the car
concern.
has
Right there, they
significant
tried to
damage,
throw out
but it
that spike
continues
strip. They were not
and
able
just
to
goes at
successfully
very
do it.
fast speeds,
Hopefully, this
doesn't pay
person
any
does not
attention to any
decide to take
traffic
another
signals.
joyride in the park.
And
And
entering the
just as
park
we
yet
say that,
again.
we're going back into the park. And you know, we saw that pursuit that happened a couple of weeks ago in another
This is
state where they
a car
actually
chase.
rammed a
These are
vehicle.
live
I mean,
images
that's
of a
what they
car
have to
chase
do
in
now.
South
They've got to
Central
ram
Los
this
Angeles
vehicle
that
and
we've been
stop
watching
it
for the
because
last half hour or
somebody
so.
is going to get hurt.
Began
It's
in
just a matter
Compton.
of time
We are
before
now
somebody
some
gets
5
killed.
miles away in nearby Gardena, California. This vehicle sustained damages during this car chase, and the vehicle
it's the
keeps
Magic
on
Johnson
going and
Recreational
driving
Park,
very
same area,
erratically.
coming back
As you
out
can
onto
see,
El
if you
Segundo
look
Road.
closely,
She's
the
been
vehicle
there, and I
has
keep saying
damage
she
to the body of the car,
has been
to the
in this
front of the car
vicinity
and the bottom of
before.
the car. It seems like
There's
the
El
car is
Segundo
slowing
Road right
down,
over there. But look,
the
you know,
driver has
just
gone to this park
fishtails,
at
driving
least
around,
3
probably going to do
times
another
now,
U-turn and then drive through the
and
park
has
again.
driven through parking
Trying to
lots
get
of
you.
the
Yeah, that is
CVS
a
and has just
female.
driven
So it is a woman who's
erratically
driving
throughout. It
erratically.
appears that it is a
Female
female
driver
who's driving.
slamming on those brakes. Must see something up ahead, or just kind of just hot dogging it right now. But hopefully, deputies can bring this very dangerous pursuit to an end.
But again, for those of us who watch car chases, particularly in Southern California, we know that they can get out of hand. But this is a car chase unlike one we've seen in a very long time.
I mean, they probably didn't know she was coming back to this area. Hopefully we'll see some deputies soon. But you know what? I'm hoping a deputy will just ram that vehicle because they got to bring this to a stop. This is an extremely dangerous pursuit. This person has no regards for anybody. We've seen people on the crosswalk almost get hit. A couple of bicyclists were in the area. So again, driving through a park at these speeds, this person is crazy just coming out onto traffic right now. And you can see this is Avalon now, northbound on Avalon. So hopefully at least we'll get away from that park and that very dangerous situation where people were just out there for their daily activity. Oh, right there. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Carolyn. That was almost a collision, and I'm surprised we have not seen more collisions. But look at that vehicle. Look at the right side of that car is just literally almost falling apart because of the reckless driving in the park. That's the 105 Century Freeway that we are just crossing under. And we are traveling at a very high rate of speed, coming up into another school zone there to the left. So again, wrong side of the road. We got the green light, but the wrong side of the road. Let's see what she decides to do. She's turning right there. And
durante esa persecución policíaca ha manejado esta conductora a velocidades muy altas y sin respeto a ninguna ley de tránsito. Sigue por todas las luces rojas, ha entrado a parques, a un parque 3 veces, ha entrado a parqueaderos de diferentes negocios y sigue esta persecución policial que empezó en Compton, California, ya casi media hora más o menos en esta persecución.
So I apologize for some hesitation.
Oh, wow, qué momento, y sigue. Maybe this stopped the vehicle. It looks like the driver cannot go any further. And we see the deputies are there now.
Fortunately, this pursuit is coming to an end. And this is Imperial, just west of Central. Imperial Highway, just west of Central. Hands are out, so I'm going to zoom in right now. Officers are going to pull her out of this vehicle and get her into custody. But this was just a very dangerous pursuit. This is Imperial Highway, westbound Imperial Highway, I believe just right before Central Avenue where this pursuit came to a collision. And thank goodness nobody else was involved in that accident.
She can no longer drive.
Yeah, she's next. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, she is basically complying with the commands. They're having her come out of the vehicle, hands up, put your hands behind your back, and they're going to have her walk backwards towards the officers. You can see them with their guns drawn. They are taking no chances with this individual. Now, we only heard one person in the vehicle. They're going to have a female deputy put her in cuffs because the female deputy is going to pat her down for any weapons. However, the scene is not clear yet. They want to make sure there's no other individuals in that vehicle, but obviously this is the person. She has got a lot of issues driving like that and putting everybody's lives in danger. The fact that they're really not approaching the vehicle, I believe there they are. Those are the other guys who just approached the vehicle, making sure that nobody else is in there. They want to pop that trunk, make sure nobody is in the trunk. You're going to see that officer to the left open that latch. Nobody's in there, so fortunately that is the case cleared on that one. But right now, this young lady here has got some serious issues she needs to deal with, and the fact that she put so many lives in danger during this high-speed pursuit ended here on Imperial Highway, just a little west of Central Avenue.